It's like the feeling when you had a point, but forgot it. Had a ticket for my train of thought.
What's going on, everyone? It's Friday night, and you know what that means. That means it's time for Marconi's Regret. Today, we have an interesting show. We have God himself got caught putting his hand in the cookie jar a little bit too much. We also have the controversy behind the movie Show Dogs. The Show Dogs, pretty much teaching youth that rape culture is okay, and you could just lie back and accept it. And then we also have, and we could not do this show without, since this show was pretty much, me and Matt's relationship was founded off hockey. Hockey is the main part of why we know each other. So we're going to be reviewing the Stanley Cup Finals between the Washington Capitals and the Vegas Golden Knights. Can you believe it, Matt? Can you believe that we are 3 days away from the Stanley Cup Finals and we are saying the Vegas Golden Knights? Can you believe
I have an erection right now.
This is a feel-good story. 58 people shot and killed in Vegas. That's the feel-good story. No.
Yeah.
No, during a concert right before the inaugural season, they do the right thing. They put Vegas strong all over the boards. They retire the number 58 with 58 stars up in the rafters to commemorate as a memorial for the people that were there. Now, I must say, we might as well just get right into this because I know you've been wanting to get right into it.
I'm so excited.
It is very exciting. Do you remember 2-3 years ago we were talking about on Shot from the Point, we were talking about the potential of an expansion team coming to Vegas. And just like you, just like me, old Tommy C, everybody was not for an expansion team coming to Vegas because essentially what happens is, these teams, they in a southwest transient city, like a Phoenix and places like that, also what goes on in Florida with all those teams, and we did not think it was going to work. We even made the comment that they were going to be called the Las Vegas Comps because that's all the tickets were going to be. And now here we are, the inaugural season, we're looking at them going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Matt, what do you have to say to that?
Here's the thing. No one in hockey would have predicted this. It's one of the most surprising stories in sports in the last, I don't know how many years. Had you told me at the beginning, looking at their roster, it's one of the weaker rosters, to be honest. There's no big star players. There's no, number one defenseman or anything. But the thing is, whenever someone doubts them, that seems to be making them more powerful because they just surprise everyone. And my playoff bracket was immediately busted because I said Los Angeles was going to win in 4, and I was obviously wrong. And then I thought Sharks would win, and the Sharks lose. And then I thought Winnipeg would sweep them, and Winnipeg loses. And as good as a story this is, I gotta say I have a soft spot for Ovi. I have his jersey. I'm a huge Ovechkin fan, and I finally want to see him raise a cup. Vegas will get their chance later on.
Yes. There's also that story. You have Ovechkin who does deserve to raise a cup. The guy has definitely been. He's the Mario Lemieux to Crosby's Gretzky right now. Would you say that's a fair assumption for this day and age?
Yeah, with gray hair. With gray hair.
With gray hair, yeah. He's definitely a silver fox. Matt, would just take a wild guess on what the odds were in the beginning of the season for Vegas to win the cup. The odds
would it be a 100 to 1 or 500 to 1?
500 to 1.
Yeah,
500 to 1 that team to win the cup, and now they are 4 games away from that potentially happening.
that
And I'll
is
tell you
nuts.
one thing, but you cannot count out Washington, what they have done. Washington, I did not do a bracket this year because this year my team, the beloved New Jersey Devils, were in it. So I just had a hard time picking. But for the past 3 years, I picked the Washington to go in my brackets. And I just always thought Washington was a complete team. I thought that, with the firepower of Ovechkin and Brooks Orpik, and if TJ Oshie could get hot, and Backstrom, who's pretty much a very underrated player in Washington, just because of you have the likes of Alexander Ovechkin, grade 8 himself, doing what he's doing, and maybe finally he found it and he matured a little bit, Ovi. And now, Holtby.
Hence the gray hair.
Yeah, it's definitely the whole gray hair thing. And Brandon Holtby, he's I think if he wins a cup, he's definitely gonna. I always think that he is a very, very underrated goaltender. And I think this series is going to come down to goaltending. You're going to have Marc-Andre Fleury, who has 3 Stanley Cups already, going up against young Brandon Holtby. So, what do you think about that matchup?
As far as Braden Holtby goes, I'm a huge fan of his. He's won a Vezina in the past. I've said it numerous times. I don't see a big difference between Braden Holtby and Carey Price when it comes to performing in the playoffs. If you look at Braden Holtby's playoff numbers, they are up there with the greats. And that's why I like Braden Holtby that much. That being said, I don't think he's very sound positionally. I've seen some flaws in his positional game. He tends to swim in his crease. He tends to move a lot. And I think he stands at 6'2", and he often looks really smaller than that. It's like he doesn't make himself big. And on the other end, Fleury, as good as Holtby's been, Fleury's just playing out of his mind. Winnipeg outplayed Vegas in many of those games, and Fleury stood on that French head of his and kept them in the game.
Now
So,
are you going for Fleury because he's French Canadian?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. But I rathered Fleury when he was with the Penguins because he actually looks like a physical penguin. And
You know what?
That's the last joke I'll make of people's physical looks. I'm sorry.
No, come on. You're not going to get... Come on, please. It's not going to be the last joke. It won't be. I hope it's not, or you're fired.
Okay.
Yeah, people chomping at the bit for your job here, son.
Yeah. One guy.
Yeah, we won't get into that. I don't want to put anyone on the spot.
No.
But yeah, no, this is this is very exciting for hockey. We're gonna see a new Stanley Cup Finals champ. First time, obviously first time for one, definitely first time for one team. This is Washington's second time in the finals. Last time they were there, Peter Bondra was on the team. Yeah, that was a long...
I'm not making this up. I can show you my bracket. I put Washington in the final. Because think about it. Every year people said they were going to win the cup. They end up choking.
Yeah.
This year, no one was saying nothing. So logic dictates that they were going to go far.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And
Barry Trotz was about to trot his freaking thing from the Fantastic Four looking ass outside of the fucking, outside of Washington faster than if he was in the Trump administration. So yeah, now he's gonna be, he's 4 games away from getting a ring, and deservingly so. He helped build that team down in Nashville. I don't care what anyone says. He was a big part. He got this job there for a very long time though, but he was a great coach. But yeah,
speaking of Nashville, I had them winning the cup. Thank you, Pekka Rinne.
See, I'm honestly, my thing is, speaking of goaltenders and speaking of these two goaltenders that are in question, I think Fleury is actually the one that could be flawed. Because I've seen it, and you've seen it. I've seen it happen when he was in Pittsburgh, where he gets sloppy and he could give up a ton of goals,
Yeah.
I've seen him
That's true.
swim. I've seen him swim a lot in the crease and back up and not play positions and angles. So there's that, and and it's
That's
gonna
true.
it's gonna come down to who's the better goaltender. That's
Yeah.
what it's gonna come down
That
to.
all what you said was true, but for some reason, ever since he got to Vegas, I think he looks great.
Yeah.
As a goaltender, that is.
And okay, right now, what are your predictions? What who gets the MVP? Who gets the who wins the cup and how many games?
Oh God. Oof. Well, you know how I said every time I predicted against Vegas, Vegas ends up winning?
Yes.
Well, given that I want Washington to win, I will predict that Vegas wins, and let's make it in Vegas in 6, and MVP goes to Fleury.
Okay.
But in reality, it's Washington, and I don't think it's going to be that close. I say Washington in 5.
You really think 5? Because I was thinking Washington in 6, and Holtby gets the MVP. It'll be a toss up between Holtby and Ovechkin.
Yeah.
How
How about Kuznetsov?
Yeah, I guess Kuznetsov. You could make the. There's also that one kid that had the 2 goals the other night. He's been playing pretty crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's his name? Smith Smelly?
Yeah, something like not Smith Pelly. No, not Smith Pelly.
Oh, Barovsky?
Yeah, Borowski. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Smith Pelly. So it's kind of sad. I'm going to see 2 former Devils, either Devontae Smith Pelly or John Merle, win a Stanley Cup. Regardless, man, it's just amazing.
Hey, it could be worse. You could have you gave up Larson for Taylor Hall, which is highway robbery.
Oh yeah, definitely. Do you think Taylor Hall could win an MVP this year?
Oh, he had my pick for the MVP.
He has mine, but that's a very biased pick.
I'm not trying to be biased because everyone knows I like my Canadian players.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's saying it's between Hall and McKinnon. For me, it's not even close. I go Hall all the way.
You want to know why? I go Hall because he dragged that team into the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
He
had that crazy 20-something game point streak.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and, it's about time that a Devil wins the MVP. I have not seen a New Jersey Devil be that great offensively ever. Ever. Not even Patrick Elias has had great seasons. Not taken away from that, but what this guy did is just phenomenal. And what do you think is gonna go next for your Montreal Canadiens?
I'll get to them, but I just had a question to ask you.
Sure.
Because I think you told me this a very long time ago, but before your first daughter was born, didn't you want to call her Elias?
I did. I did. It was something I was considering. I was considered naming her Elias just because of the great Patrick Elias.
Let me guess, your wife said no. Or I'll
Of
leave.
course she did. Her, yep. Like that and Zelda got knocked off pretty quick. Zelda was actually in the running for a lot longer than Elias. Elias was something that was over. Like I thought of it one night before I went to bed, and then I brought it up the next morning, and it was like, nope, denied. If my wife had a fucking stamp, it would just say denied. And right before, like, you know. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, man, but do you know how stupid Eliash Link sounds?
You know what? I did not even consider the last name part. You know, I did not even consider my name. It was like, Eliash. That sounds like it could be a girl's name.
I could just imagine the school teacher taking attendance and asking, "Is Eliash here?"
Oh, shit. Yeah.
But as far as my Canadians go, they suck. Yeah, we talked about how good the Taylor Hall deal was. How bad was it to trade away PK Subban for a guy who's walking with a walker because he's so old, and then signing Carey Price to a 10-year, a $10 million deal?
Carey Price, the bloom fell off that rose very quickly, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
They should call him Carey Rice because he's playing like a piece of rice right now.
Oh, yeah.
And we're stuck with him for 8 years.
Carey Price is way too high. That's what they should be calling him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Hey, listen. Your team's in a downfall. My team's in a youth movement. You know. So, but there's still the Canadiens. 27 Stanley Cups, even though I only count like a quarter of them because most of them came when there was only 6 teams in the league.
It's 24, but I wish they had 27.
You know what? I'm confusing the Yankees and stuff. The Yankees have 27 World Championships, but that's baseball. And yeah, so that was some good hockey talk. It felt very natural again to bring back the hockey talk. Like, you
Felt
know,
amazing.
Oh yeah, you know, this is better than sex for you, right?
I love hockey. I'm literally wearing a hockey jersey.
I know
speak.
you. Yes, you are. You have a lot of jerseys. You also have jerseys of team.
Oh, I have north of 20. I would
North
say
of 20. Okay, I probably have somewhere around 10 to 15.
I even have jerseys that are from movies.
So do
like the Chiefs jerseys, number 17 Hansen. I have the 69 Doug Glatt.
I do have that.
I have the Miracle on Ice, number 21 Hiruzioni.
Oh, so wait. So you're counting that as a fictional jersey? As a movie jersey?
I guess, yeah.
Really? Oh, because it was in Canada, it doesn't count?
They didn't teach us it in school.
Yeah, 1980. No Olympics happened. They were, but what about this movie? That movie's fictional. Disney made it. I have, I have a Team Canada Martin Brodeur jersey. I have all of my jerseys from playing over the years. I have a Monroeville Zombies jersey from.
Geek jerseys.
No, Monroeville Zombies it's not from Geek Jerseys. It's from in New Jersey. We have there's a store. It's the Jay and Silent Bob Secret Stash. And Kevin Smith this is Kevin Smith's store. If you've ever seen Comic Book Men, it's where he films everything and does all his podcasting and stuff. And the Monroeville Zombies is from the movie Zack and Miri Make a Porno. So it's a great jersey.
Oh, yes. I remember that. Yeah.
I also have a Leonardo Reapers jersey.
Jesus.
That's from. They don't have the jersey, but they show Randall wearing a Leonardo Reapers jersey. In Clerks 2. But I also have a. Just talking about movie jerseys. I also have a Goldberg jersey.
I have the Conway jersey.
You have a Conway?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but
I wish I had the Goldberg.
The Goldberg, yeah, I had to get the Goldberg jersey.
Yeah.
And I also got the Glatt, 69. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was. But yeah, that felt good.
Speaking of New Jersey, I just heard that over the week. Johnny Knoxville is filming a new movie called Action Point.
Action Park. Yeah.
action park, and it's based on a theme park from New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
Where I guess everyone was dying and getting injured or
This
something.
this place is called Action Class. It had a nickname called Class Action Lawsuit Park.
Wow.
This, if you have a chance, you can look this up. There's like the things that were at this place. Like there's a slide. It's called the Cannonball. Literally, the slide, you have to build up enough speed to go down and then do a 360 and then come out the other end.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, and like I'm not talking like like to the side. No, I'm talking about you had to go like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like whoever was thinking, and also on top of it, they served beer and they served fucking, and it was also like this little skateboard ramp thing. Now this place was closed down for like years, and then somebody said, "Hey, let's open this back up." Like there was like cliff diving and I've never been there. I've never been to Action Park. Maybe because my parents loved me and they didn't want to put me in the ER.
Yeah.
But back in the early 90s, you used to always see the commercials, and they were like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go. I want to jump off a fucking swing into 3 feet of water." That's right. I think they had a fucking broken glass fucking. No, they didn't have that. But Action Park is it's unlike anything. Like you see some of this stuff that's there, and you're like, why would anybody think this was a good idea?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
man.
The movie looks great. And did you hear about Johnny's injury?
No, I did not. That's funny that he got injured at Action Park.
Oh, well, yeah, because all of the stunts are in the movie are real.
Yeah.
Or a lot of them are. And I guess there's this stunt where he goes up in the air and he fell face first. And he broke his orbital bone, which is, I guess, a bone in your eye.
Oh, okay.
And everything was cool and whatever, but he went home and blew his nose, and his eye literally popped out of his head.
Good old Johnny Knoxville.
The air, while he was blowing his nose, the air behind his head pushed his eye out.
So, yeah, actually, I have a picture. This is just on my phone. I couldn't. What was the name of this slide? It was the Cannonball Loop. This is literally it. It's just a loop that goes, and it just. I don't know who thinks these things are safe. Steep ass slides, like slides that this. Holy shit! Like, and I love water parks, but this, goddamn, this fucking place is a fucking
mess.
Yeah, they literally have. Remember back in the 90s, there was the street luging.
I can't remember. I wasn't born.
You were born in the 90s.
96.
Yeah, but there was a thing in the X Games. They called it street luging, and it was literally like the luge, but you were on the street. They have something for that they just let kids ride on. So that's that. So yeah. So we were about to get into it. Like I said, it felt very nice talking hockey with you again. We got to get into some stuff. We got to get we did the fun talk. There's some things going on. Matt, have you ever heard of the movie Show Dogs?
I have, because you made me read the article.
I did. Now, does this seem like a movie that you would go see?
Now I will.
All right, I got this from CNN, aka fake news. A nonprofit group says a children's film about a Rottweiler police dog who tries to infiltrate the world of dog shows is sending a troubling message to that groom children for sexual abuse, according to the statement made Tuesday. Now, what would you think a movie about dogs? Why would this be about sexual abuse?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
I'm gonna tell you. Well, apparently there is a part in the movie where the dog is getting what's it called? His belly rubbed and his leg rubbed, and they're grabbing at the balls like they do at dog shows.
Lucky.
And yeah, yeah. Matt's gonna get on all four. Ruff, 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 ruff. Yeah. I'm a Canadian. He's like, what? You could just say you're a fucking small Newfoundland. Yeah, Labrador. Yeah, just say you're a Labrador. That's right. I'll ask my wife if we could keep you. I'll walk you and everything. Everybody should have their very own Matt Baca. So apparently they're told to just lie down and take it and think happy thoughts. Now, okay, when I was growing up, things like this were just always just happen, and nobody said anything because nobody cared about kids when I was growing up. I sound like an old man. Back in my day, nobody cared about their kids. All we cared about was what was on TV. No. So I kind of think with the climate that's going on, I kind of think this is... By the way, the movie is getting horrible ratings. And one of the theaters over here has already pulled it off the freaking... Off the... out of the theater. They had it in there, and then they're like, oh, no, we can't air this. What are the kids going to think? And now, like, honestly, controversy, there's no such thing as bad publicity. And I won't lie, like... this movie wasn't even on my radar. I might go see it. Fuck Deadpool. Fuck Solo. Fuck the new Jurassic Park. Show Dogs is the movie that everybody should go see. Go embrace the rape culture that is Show Dogs.
Well, here's the thing. I hope studios get the message that dog movies are super boring. Did you see that Hotel for Dogs? Disgusting. Horrible motion picture. And second of all...
Whoa. You're saying you don't like movies about dogs?
No, they suck.
You know, my wife, before I met her, she actually sent our two late dogs, Milo and Frank, pictures to be auditioned to be in that movie.
Hotel for Dogs?
Hotel for Dogs, yeah. They were not picked, though.
No movies centered around dogs are entertaining. For me,
come on. Yeah. You fucking cynical asshole.
Yeah. Except in Uncle Buck, where he was getting drunk with the dog. But that's not really a dog movie.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's not a dog movie. Okay, so you mean to tell me Homeward Bound is a boring movie to you?
I'd never seen it.
Oh God. Okay, you're too old now to see it. But what about Cats and Dogs? You think Cats and Dogs was boring?
No, but I like the sequel, Pussy Galore.
Yeah, not your porno collection.
Plus, they didn't have to change the title for the porno parody.
Yeah.
But back to the inappropriate touching, though. Yeah. Listen, when I was a kid, I was a little shit. I was so friggin' immature when I was a kid. Hell, I still laugh at farts. But I have a feeling... Just saying the word is funny. I have a feeling when I was young, I would have been able to decipher what's done to a dog shouldn't be translated to real-life humans. You know what I mean?
Yes. And that's the thing. Like, how stupid do they think kids are? It's like, well, that dog just laid there and took it. Maybe I should. Just be in my happy place and think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts, you know? Well, I mean, and you know, stuff like child molestation is a horrible thing.
Oh, yeah, horrible.
So, you know, I don't have to speak, but, you know, I don't even want to say, yeah. But yeah.
That's actually a good segue into the Morgan Freeman story.
Yes! See, we do have a theme with the show. And I know the Stanley Cup, I was just thinking all week, how the fuck am I going to segue from the Stanley Cup into goddamn Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
That is to fucking sexual harassment. How could I fucking... I pulled. I was afraid I was gonna fucking pull something trying to segue into that. Holy crap! Damn, but Matt, you like Morgan Freeman, right?
Yeah, I love him. He's good in those Dark Knight movies.
Yes, everybody loves Morgan Freeman. I don't do a good Morgan Freeman impression, but this is what you get.
It's just a slight accent.
Just a slight accent, but it's Morgan Freeman. So if you're listening, just pretend it's Morgan Freeman in your head.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if this is true, but I heard that on those Visa commercials, it's not actually Morgan Freeman, it's someone that's hired to sound like him.
Wouldn't it be something if Morgan Freeman sounded like Gilbert Gottfried? And he was just literally just him, and then they just got like James Earl Jones to fucking do the can you just do a little bit of a Jamaican accent? And that's just all it is. And the real one's, hi, I'm Morgan Freeman with Visa. It's everywhere you want to be.
Why does Morgan Freeman sound like a white Jew?
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing, because his voice doesn't match his body, so yeah.
Go ahead with the story.
Look at these penguins over here! So, no. Alright, 8 women have accused Morgan Freeman of harassment, inappropriate behavior, according to a report by CNN. Fake news. In total, 16 people spoke to CNN about Freeman, 8 who claimed to be victims of either sexual harassment or inappropriate behavior, and 8 who said they witnessed a Freeman's alleged misconduct. A young production assistant who worked on Going in Style, the 2017 comedy starring Freeman, Michael Caine, and Alan Arkin. I don't know who that one is. Alleges Freeman subjected to unwanted touching. She also claims that Freeman would comment on her figure and clothing on a regular basis, and he would rest his hands on her lower back, rubbing up down. In one instance, Freeman kept trying to lift up her skirt and asking, are you wearing any underwear? All right. Morgan Freeman's 80 years old. Leave the guy alone. Okay?
Yeah.
He did it. All right. If he did it, shame on you. You know, leave him alone. He's 80. He's going to die soon. He's Morgan Freeman. Until all these fucking allegations started coming out about everybody doing everything, this is probably a great fucking bar story. This is fucking, yeah, everybody was going around was like, well, top that. Fucking Morgan Freeman, the fucking god himself, you know, the black guy with freckles, was hitting on me. He was making comments about me, you know? Yeah. And now all of a sudden the fucking Me Too movement, the fucking Time's Up movement, everybody's just coming out of the woodwork, you know? I just want to say right now, if this happens, I'm going to Louis C.K. and I'm just going to say, yeah, I fucking did it. Because more than likely, I did say something inappropriate. So.
I understand what you're saying, but if things get too out of hand, I think he's going to have to go back to Shawshank Prison.
Yes.
But, dude, you're totally right. I could totally see my grandfather doing that to me. Touching my lower back, and I'm not even joking.
Matthew, are you wearing any underwear?
Yeah.
But you know what? That's the thing. It's your grandfather. But you know what gets me the most about all this is we live in a society now where people can't feel uncomfortable anymore. Yeah. I understand. I'm not saying that people should fucking be raping everybody and, you know, whipping their dicks out unwantedly, you know? But I'm just saying, like, unwanted flirting is now considered to be sexual harassment.
Yeah.
You know, and in my day, me sound like an old man. In my day, it was just, okay, I don't like you, but just go away. And then that was it.
Yeah,
that was it.
I wonder
you know?
if they I wonder if they tried telling him, "Can you go away?"
No,
And he
because
would have
he's Morgan
marched
Freeman.
away like a penguin. And yeah,
Yeah.
true, but yeah.
Listen, if Morgan Freeman said to me, "Are you wearing any underwear?" I would say, "Not anymore," and I'd give them to him. Here you go, black man with freckles. I love.
I would be honored.
Yes,
I'm the guy 2 weeks ago who said I'm not attracted to Amy Schumer in any way, but I would shaboink her just for the prestige.
Yes. There's comes down to it. Like me being a straight man, if Morgan Freeman's said, "Hello there, fat white man, come over here," and I probably would have to because he's Morgan fucking Freeman.
This is a large species of penguin.
Yeah. I've found the great albino king penguin, emperor penguin. Come on over here. Penguin has been a big word on this episode.
Yeah.
But now like I said, I just think like nowadays you're not allowed to feel uncomfortable. Being a woman and having half of the thing of being a woman is just having creeps hit on you. It's happened to my wife, and you're looking at one of them right now. And I'm sure it's gonna happen to my daughter. I'm sure it's gonna happen. I'm sure it's already happened to your sister. I'm sure it's happened to your sister on YouTube. I'm sure everybody. Yeah, everybody. It's just life.
Part of
You
the
have
circle
to.
of life.
Yeah, for women to feel uncomfortable around men, it is. It just is. I'm not saying guys should just go out there and just be creepy, but sometimes we can misinterpret certain body language as maybe they like me, and then they don't, and then you just go on about with your day, and you don't just oh yeah, he was trying to molest me, unless he was legitimately trying to molest you. That's my whole thing about that. I don't know if I'm touching
What
on
he said, and I think even the article said it. They said it's just a creepy uncle kind of thing.
Yes.
All of what he did, I could see my grandfather doing it or something like that. It's not that that you should be complaining about it.
I have a great uncle. I'm gonna send you this story because if I tell you this, you'll think I'm lying. My great uncle, God rest his soul, he got fired from his job as working in a school cafeteria for making inappropriate comments to a girl. So it gets even more interesting. I don't know why you said creepy uncle, and my uncle was a closeted homosexual almost to the day he died. But we all knew, but nothing was ever said. Uncle Sonny just came over with his friend. For his friend Michael, and Michael had a hi, yeah. So he was, but my great uncle was fucking insane. He rear-ended a woman. Because you ain't getting it anyway. Make the joke there all you want. And as they were on the side of the road and they were going to share information, he ended up punching the woman and then driving away.
That's one way of doing it.
Now, he ended up having to go to court and everything, and he was the possibility of him losing his license. He went to his lawyer's office wearing pajamas and like a trench coat, threatening to fight his lawyer. And then he was also said that he was going to get him for police brutality. And he's just like, in my head, he was like 75 years old, threatening to go fight the I hope I have that much fucking pizzazz as a 75-year-old man threatening to fight the fucking police. And the police and saying, I'll get you for police brutality. And you know, and he was a gambling addict. He used to fight with my grandmother. Oh God, he was a hoot. And he even got in the front page to a local newspaper over here. So
Wow.
I could probably do a story just like on that. Like if I didn't know him and this story just happened, it was that like gambleaholic fucking old man fucking goes into wearing pajamas demanding justice. It was some shit like that.
Pajamas and a raincoat. He's really pushing that creepy uncle.
Oh God, the stories. I'm kind of the black sheep of my family a little bit, so I really don't care about these stories. My uncle invited him over for Thanksgiving, and he brought like a homeless guy with him.
Was he another gay lover?
He may have been. So my aunt decided that she was going to go upstairs and go to bed. So my great uncle turns to my uncle and says, now that she's asleep, you want to watch some porn? So, yeah, he was a creepy uncle.
Wow.
And he used to be Santa Claus for us. So, yeah, he used to have to sit on his lap. Go sit on Uncle Sonny's lap.
Compared to all of that, Morgan Freeman is Mother Teresa, you know?
Oh, God, yeah. And the best part was when he died, he was seeing a young black fella. And I'm like I didn't get he didn't really have a funeral, but like he was like I just wanted them. I wanted to meet the young black guy who just decided to have sex with my fucking gambleaholic uncle. Yeah, it's just great uncle. Good uncle, best uncle. But yeah, that was I don't know why the Morgan Freeman thing just made me think of him. God bless you, Uncle Sonny. Thank you for the entertainment. So you got anything else there, Matt?
I had one story I think you're gonna love.
Okay.
There's these species of marsupials who may go extinct from having too much marathon sex. So,
all right.
Let me read the article here. Scientists from Queensland University say biologists are racing against the clock to save the species from extinction. The black-tailed dusty Antechinus and the silver-headed Antechinus, discovered in 2013, are known for their suicidal mating habits. Sex sessions lasting up to 14 hours are contributing to challenges the species face alongside climate change, but especially the 14-hour sex. They are very frantic and try and get from one mate to another, and the mating itself can last hours.
Isn't that
so
what
it's
we're
very
all trying
tiring.
to do?
Yeah.
Life? Yeah.
Except the difference is these guys die from sex.
Listen, they're dying happy.
Yeah.
Maybe scientists should just butt out.
They say in the article that they get an excess of stress hormones when they have sex, and that ends up destroying their organs and killing them.
Oh my God. Maybe this animal wasn't supposed to be here.
Yeah.
I think some animals, they should just kind of just let them die. Just let them go. Just... I'm going to have to load this up. This is too funny. The fucking animals are fucking... The Morgan Freeman and my Uncle Sonny are fucking... Yeah. They're like, I just need to fuck. That's all. Yeah. That's all they do.
And the fact that they're going extinct because they're fucking so much.
They're fucking like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's the best way to say it. They're just I just need to come again. 14 hours. Damn. I get tired after 6 at my job.
Yeah. Do you think they die right after coming? Like they come and their body just goes all limp?
Yeah, I don't know if their body goes limp, but they just go, oh yeah, that felt good. Let's go again. Fuck yeah.
uh,
So is it the males that are dying, or is it the females that are just that are being, or
it's
is
the
it both?
males.
The
The
males.
males are fucking, and their organs get destroyed, and they start bleeding out from everywhere, and
Yeah,
then
they're
they
like,
die.
oh yeah, I don't know how to say no. I'm cramping up. I don't give a shit. Fuck yeah, I'm a marsupial. Take that, bitch. Where do these fucking fucking sex offender fucking marsupials live? This sounds like something that lives in
Um,
Australia.
I got my news off an Australian. Oh
Oh
wait,
yeah, this animal,
where
but
where the hell's Queensland?
Australia.
Okay, so there.
Yeah, this sounds like something that would be in Australia.
Yeah.
Because everything in Australia is just trying to kill everything in Australia.
I saw this video of this Australian lady who went in the bathroom, and there's this gigantic spider staring at her in the face. So how could people live there?
No, I know.
Man,
It's just.
I see a little spider on the floor, I scream like a girl. How can they tolerate that?
I don't know. I just like everything there is just meant to kill you. They have a tick that could just paralyze you, like that. Like
Jesus.
you could just be dead from a fucking tick.
Oh God, that's horrible.
Like it could just fucking birds that attack you. Every single poisonous snake that you could think of in the history of poisonous snakes. A fucking crocodile that goes into the fucking ocean.
Oh God.
And then you have the equivalent of a deer that could run around and punch you. Because that's what a fucking kangaroo is a fucking deer. That's
Yeah.
when I ask people, I always ask because it's the same thing like how I think every single Canadian because I'm uncultured and I've never left the eastern part of the United States. I always ask every single time that if I'm talking to somebody who's Australian if they've seen a kangaroo. And they always say, yes, we have. They're like deer.
Except they punch you in the
Yeah,
face.
no, and they fucking punch you and put you in headlocks and shit.
I've seen
know?
videos of it. That's
Yeah.
everyone thinks they're all cute and cuddly,
No,
and
they're assholes, and so are koala bears. Even
they are
if you-
frightening.
Yeah, everything over there is just assholes.
Yeah.
Just there's not a fucking cuddly animal. They have a fucking dog that just fucking just runs up and just kills shit. The fucking dingo.
Oh my God.
Oh god, and then they eat that fucking marmite shit.
Yeah. And somehow the people are always so happy and
I
in a
know.
good
It's
mood.
like Tambo. He was a big supporter of the show. Shout out to him if he's listening. But yeah, he lives like in the middle of nowhere, Australia, and he's like and they always like listening to like these shows because I guess like they listen to us complain and say it's alright. I lost me mate to a fucking snake bite. It's like
Oh no.
but that's the normal day of life. It's like over here in this part of America, it's heroin, and over there it's snake bites.
Yeah,
You know?
and even worse than the deadly snake bite is that dumb thing they put on toast. It's their version of Nutella, but it tastes horrible.
Oh yeah,
I forget the name.
Marmite. That's what I was saying. Vegemite.
No, not
Vegemite.
Vegemite, yeah.
Marmite's the other one. Yeah, Vegemite is like what they take from the bottom of the beer fucking barrels, and they say, hey, it's supposed to be like their jelly, but it's. I've never had it, but I heard it's horrible. And I'm just
My high school was super international. I think there was like 4 white guys, and the rest were like black and Mexican and Chinese, and there were some Australians, and I tasted the Vegemite. I gagged on my seat. It was horrible.
Would you go to the United Nations of high schools?
No, it's just this high school where all of the parents from other countries would ship their kids to. It was kind of a boarding school.
But you were born in Canada.
Yeah, I was born in Canada, but I don't know. Everyone else there were immigrants.
So I just don't understand. Is it because your parents were immigrants and then they just
Oh,
said,
it's not like a law that you have to be an immigrant to go there. It's
oh,
just somehow ended up that way.
oh shit. Yeah, you're the walking conundrum, Matt Kazar. You're a walking conundrum. I tell friends and family about you, and they just scratch their heads. It's just, wait, so he doesn't really speak French? I go, nah. How do you do a show with how do you do a show with somebody who's in Quebec?
Oh, by the way, in
Yeah.
New Jersey, if you know any young Christian Syrian women who are ready to get married, can you let me know?
Yeah, I'll, as soon as I figure out if that combination works. Do they have to be Syrian?
Or I'll accept, nah, maybe not Lebanese. I might accept
Okay,
Iraqi.
okay. What is this? Is this your preference or is this your family's preference?
Both.
So you would not date a white Catholic girl?
No.
No.
Nope.
What about a young Jewish girl?
I put a long pause to make it seem like I was hesitating, but the answer is no.
Okay, what about a white Christian girl?
It depends. It depends.
Because you
I,
realize
scratch that. No.
no, okay, you do realize you're asking for a fucking unicorn.
I know, man. That's why I'm asking you if you know any.
No, I don't know any. You may
Okay.
as well ask me, do you know any fucking cats that have fucking purple hair? No, I don't. No. Nobody does, Matt. Yeah, I can tell you. Her name's Michelle and she's in the next room.
I
There.
can't do that. She's
I
my
know you
sister.
can't, but your options are pretty slim there, buddy.
Are
You
you
know?
ready? Are you ready to get creeped out in
With
three,
you-
two, one?
Yeah.
You're never gonna believe this. You're gonna harass me forever
Okay.
with this. But did you know my parents are first cousins?
Are you serious?
Yep.
That explains a lot about you. That explains so much. I don't even know what
They
to say.
they said it was far enough that nothing would happen to the kids.
No, it's not far enough. Nothing would happen to the kids, alright? Exhibit fucking A. You have a fucking tail and you're a fucking monkey child and you have a fucking cashmere sweater on when you're fucking bare chested. Jesus Christ.
You just described every Arab. It's not
Yeah.
just me.
You know, no, that is not far enough.
My dad's dad was cousins with my mom's mom.
Oh, so they're not first cousins,
What would that make it then? Second?
second cousins.
Oh. He
Sorry.
always tells me because for the longest time he wanted me to marry my first cousin, but like my actual first cousin, and I would always be like, hell no, it's way too close, and he'd say, what? Your mother and I, we were first cousins.
I feel like it doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No. That's. I'm sorry. God rest your mom. God rest her soul. And your dad,
Yeah.
he's a. I've heard the conversations you've had with your dad, and he sounds like he has his hands full. But I mean, it's like, hey, that's cool. We have the same grandma. Come on, let's get married. Jesus. So
You sound traumatized.
I am. I don't know what to say. This is gonna take a little bit. Cause your fucking family tree doesn't fucking branch out. It just fucking curves right back in.
Actually, I'm surprised I've never told you it before.
No, I'm surprised too. Like I said, you're always just a fucking new fucking story. Holy
Yeah.
shit. You should do the 23 and Me, but it would just fucking loop right around. Holy shit, dude. Oh, fuck.
Hey, tell that one to your friends.
Oh,
I'll give them a
God.
lot
Oh,
of
God. Oh,
scratching.
this is another. Oh, my. No, I don't. I don't know if I should. Holy shit, dude. Shit, you gotta fucking spread them genes out, dude. You can't fucking.
I know.
You,
Well, I
no,
guess
you,
it goes back to what you were saying. It's so rare they actually went within the family.
Yeah, I know. It's just fucking just. I only was making a joke about your sister. I didn't realize it was an option. Holy shit! Oh my goodness. My cat is looking at me right now. He can't believe it. He's a fucking cat. They all fuck their own family members. Oh my goodness. Oh fuck, dude. I'm having a hard time processing this. Oh shit.
I wish I could see your face. I really could. I really do.
Oh my goodness. You know you don't. Like, does anyone else know this? Like in the Shot from the Point community?
I don't think so. As a matter of fact, I think I learned it after Shot from the Point ended.
Oh god.
I think my dad sat me down one day and said, "Son, I'm cousins with your mom." And I was like, "Ooh."
I guess this was a big family secret that like your mom probably didn't want to tell, and then your dad was like, "No, I need to tell them." And then
Well, either that or just no one ever spoke about it.
No one ever thought it was an issue.
Yeah, because it's I guess it's
You're
considered
from a
normal.
metropolitan fucking Canadian city, and you probably sit there and talk shit about all the fucking redneck people in America with our rodeos and NASCAR, you know, and your parents were fucking cousins.
Yep.
Yep, I'm gonna get mad a big old belt buckle.
Hey, I didn't turn out that bad.
No, you didn't. You're a very handsome man who has some weird fucking
Chromosomes.
Okay, yeah, weird chromosomes because they don't fucking because they're the same.
Yeah.
You're probably allergic to everything. You know, I don't know about your brother. You know, he probably has fucking 3 ass cheeks or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, damn. But yeah, no wonder you don't want to procreate with anyone else besides that particular group of people. Okay, but what if she was Arabic, like Syrian or Lebanese or Turkish, but she was Muslim?
Oh.
Ah.
That doesn't mesh. Nothing against them. It's just different cultures. They don't. I want to stay within my culture.
I know. You also want to stay within your fucking family. That's it. Tune in next week to Marconi's Regret when we have a fucking brand new co-host whose family decide to fucking go outside and have sex with other people. But all right, that's all for this week. I think this is a good note to end the show on. Holy fuck!
Oh yeah.
Why do you do this to us? Why? Why do you do this to us?
I've told other people. They just took it and they didn't think anything of it.
No, they do, and they're probably fucking saying everything. Like, can you believe this?
Yeah.
All right.
My friend was getting married, and he had this form to fill out, and one of the check boxes was, "Are you first cousins with your wife?" And he sent me a photo of that, and he's like, "Oh man, look how weird this is." And I said, "Wait, my parents are first cousins. They would have checked that box."
Oh no! Did they get married? No, did they get married in Syria?
No.
Oh god! So they got married in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh no! Actually, in New Jersey, it's legal to get married your first cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't act like it's like, oh yeah, of course it is. Like, yeah, you didn't know that. But there's I bring this up because my cousin Melody, who she's a year younger than me, I was walking through the mall with my girlfriend, and all of a sudden now my girlfriend had met her, so there was no need for an introduction. So walking through, and I ran into her, it's like, hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah. We're talking, and it's like, yeah, okay, I see you. My ex, she's my ex now, my girlfriend now at the time, turned to me and said, who is that, another ex-girlfriend of yours? I said, no, that was my cousin. She fucking stopped and floored it. So this whole time it became a huge joke that, because I told my cousin, I was like, yeah, we've been, it was like, so how you doing? And I go, yeah. I used to tell her boyfriend, I go, yeah, me and Melly kissed a lot, But for you, it wouldn't be a fucking joke,
The joke is real.
The joke is real, but anything else, Matt? Anything else you want to gross out the fucking people?
I do, but I'll save some for later
episodes. You gotta save some. Yes, yeah. Yes. This is all right, everybody. Thank you again for another episode of Marconi's Regret.
And, I have a story that involves pus. Well, save it for.
Okay. Yes. Listen. Don't blow your load. Save some for your cousin. So. Yeah, so everybody check out next week and for more hilarity and more fucking Matt revelations. So, all right, guys, take care. Peace. Dude. Dude. That's all I gotta say to you is, dude. Oh my god, you're like fucking gold. You don't understand, like... Jesus Christ. I wish I knew. I wish I fucking knew this before. Because when we did that roast, it would have been fucking on. Holy shit. Holy fuck, dude. Can you believe that? I don't know what to say. I sometimes wonder if you're just telling me things just for fucking stories, but then I realize that you're not. So yeah.
Yeah. Actually, if I worked hard enough, I think I asked my dad over text